Some quick checks. That was not what I meant to do. Oh man. Apparently some guy is streaming .hackgu, which I find out immediately as I start streaming. Oh well, I'm committed. I have to do this now. Alright. Okay. Everything looks good here. Alright. Welcome everybody to the latest installment of Dark Chronicle, or Dark Cloud 2. This is Joby Plays. My name is Joe, and yeah. I'm the person who uploads onto this channel, so I guess that means I'm Joby. But yeah, terrible jokes aside, I'm glad that y'all are joining in again, and let's continue our journey right away. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a couple more scoops to Donnie just so we can get the next item in his prize pool. It's a bandit coin. We actually have we already got a bandit coin off screen while I was grinding. I took care of quite a lot of things off screen before this particular stream. I've upgraded almost every single weapon that we currently use except for the grenade launcher, but the grenade launcher is making some pretty good headway. Max's wrench is ready to upgrade to the Stinger wrench. Monica's bracerd, I've already upgraded it from the magic bracerd into the bandit bracerd, which is the next tier, and it's already ready to build up again into either the crystal bracerd or the thorn armlet. So I think what we're going to be doing is, just judging by where this build-up is going, I'm going to go with the thorn armlet, because if we go along this path, we're eventually going to wind up where this one goes. But if we go along the thorn armlet path, we can build up more weapon skills as we go along. And now actually seems like a pretty good time to talk about weapon skills or weapon abilities, because I haven't brought those up yet. Let's see. Okay, so here we have the evil size. That's how I'm going to choose to pronounce it, which is the upgraded version of the bone rapier, which we built last stream. So as you can see, there's this little skull icon right above the status bar. Well, that shows the skills that are on this weapon, and there's various icons for different skills that you can put on your weapons. So they augment the abilities of your weapons far beyond just what these individual attributes right here do. So this particular weapon, that skull right there, indicates that this weapon can poison enemies, which, if you've ever played an RPG before, you understand that poison gradually wears down on an enemy and drains their health. There are various other skills in this game. The bandit bracerd has the steal ability, so the more you hit enemies, occasionally you have a chance to proc the skill and steal a random loot item from the enemy before you kill them. As far as I can remember, I can't remember if you can steal that in addition to the item that you might normally get from them. So I'll look into that a little bit before I proceed. So what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade this into the thorn armlet for a very good reason. Because as you see, there's now 2 more skills. However, just because you have more skills doesn't mean it's necessarily always a good thing. On the far left, you see a little odd icon that Lord only knows what that thing is. I think it's a coin jumping out of a purse or something. Well, that is the poverty skill. That's a negative skill. So as you attack and kill enemies with this weapon. And I believe just as you attack and defeat enemies as this weapon is equipped, you will receive less Gilda every time you defeat enemies than you normally would. Well, that seems kind of bad. The cool thing about skills in this game is that every skill has a polar opposite skill. And if you bring in that skill, it will override the other skill. So that can be both good and bad. So in this case, if we get the wealth skill, the poverty skill will disappear. And then finally, this has one of the best abilities in the game in my opinion, which is ABS up. Which basically, if you've ever played Pokemon, is like a lucky egg. Or any Final Fantasy game where you can get a skill that increases, or an item that increases your experience gain. Basically, this just makes your weapon level up very quickly when you receive ABS. And if I'm not mistaken, it also just makes more ABS appear in general when you kill an enemy. So if you switch out to another enemy and absorb the ABS, it will actually increase for that weapon too, if I'm not mistaken. Of course I very well could be, because, you know, I'm a master. And so the evil side still has quite a bit to go before it can build up again. The Thorn Armlet still has quite a bit to go before we can build it up. The Grenade Launcher is doing alright. I'm pretty well acquainted with how many stats we need to put on this thing in order to turn it into the next weapon that we want. So yeah, the Grenade Launcher's on a pretty good path. And now, over here, you can see that Max's Smash Wrench, which we actually upgraded from, or built up from a drill wrench off screen before this stream, is ready to build up again. And so we're going to take this weapon and upgrade it into the Stinger Wrench. And much like the Bandit Bracer, this weapon comes, when you build it up, it automatically acquires the Steel skill. So, this weapon, as we attack enemies with it, is just going to yield extra items for us, which is really nice at the beginning of the game when you're trying to get resources to build up your weapons. So yeah, everything's going pretty good. Our weapons might actually be a little overpowered, but personally when I'm trying to stream and stuff, I prefer to be a little overpowered compared to underpowered, if you kind of get that. One second, everybody. I'm actually going to take this link to this stream and post it into my Discord hot quick. Alrighty. Now that we've got that out of the way, time to make some progress. The main reason why I wanted to stream tonight, despite the fact that I just kind of streamed the other day, is just I really had a desire to play the game, and I really wanted to just... I just was grinding on this file, and I just kind of decided I want to progress with this file, so I'm just going to stream tonight to get it out of the way, and if people show up, they show up, and if they don't, happens. So, we're going to start making some progress in Sindain so we can, you know, hopefully actually get out of this area. So, real quick, I'm going to show this off before I head into the dungeon. I've been doing a little bit of work on the little area of Sindain over here. I've added in a wooden house over here, and there's a few more houses that I need to add, but unfortunately we can't add those until we get the diorama stone, or the geostone, and get the diorama materials to be able to do that. So we can't make much headway right now, but once we advance a little bit more, I'll be able to show you some cool features of time traveling. So, and those trees that I placed there are actually very important, and I'll explain that in a little bit once I make it through this next floor of the dungeon. Actually, I kind of want to start with Max. At this point, Max is actually quite a bit stronger than Monica because of a few reasons. One, his weapons are higher tiers in their build-up. Two, we have used more stat increasing items on Max, so his HP is 8 higher than Monica's, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's actually quite significant considering what the cap is in this game. And his defense is 4 higher, which basically means that hits that would deal most of Monica's health bar at this point, maybe even a quarter of her health bar, basically take Max down by, a 1/7. Yeah! Man, I was getting some terrible luck playing this earlier with those coins. As you can see, the grenade launcher is quite helpful for dispatching of enemies. I don't even, Oh. I don't know if I attacked that enemy with Max's gun or not, with Max's wrench or not. But the challenge for this map is just using Max's gun. So, provided that I didn't actually hit anything with my wrench yet, that's totally possible. Challenge runs are interesting because, one, I think they provide, like, the various medals that you can earn on the floor provide an interesting amount of replay value, and I think between the randomly generated dungeons, though the monster count will always stay the same, the randomly generated dungeon floors, the randomly generated loot, and the randomly generated events, there is plenty of incentive for you to go back and play through levels again, which is nice, because, you know, you're probably not going to be all that strong if all you do is ever do every single floor just once. Your weapons probably aren't going to be strong enough to make it all the way through the game at that point. And, you know, it's not an RPG if you don't have to grind at some point. Oh, nope. Ooh, I ain't fond of this. Oh, that wasn't fun. There we go. So here's our geostone. With the materials from that geostone, we're actually going to be able to make quite a bit of headway with Sindain. From this point on, now that we're actually doing work with the towns that we're going to be building, periodically I'm going to take breaks from dungeon crawling. I'm going to go over and start working on the town. Partly just because sometimes you can't actually advance until you work on the town, but also because you get some nice rewards from working, you know, working on the various towns and diorama elements. So, plus it's really fun, and why would I want to play this game if I wasn't going to have fun? So, I mean, unless, you know, the entire fate of a streamer is to just be, you know, a slave to... Oh, that sucked. Oh, I'm getting hit bad. This guy laughs off the high flame. But yeah, if my purpose is to be a slave for your viewing pleasure. Oh, that is a good coin. Okay, so y'all might have noticed that I got that bandit coin at the start of the stream. And I was just telling you a couple minutes ago about weapon skills. You impart weapon skills onto items by either progressing down a particular weapon building line, or you take one of those coins and spectrumize it and put it on your weapon, and then that won't increase the stats on your weapon, but it'll put a skill on your weapon. So that bullseye coin that we just got gives you the critical skill, which causes you to occasionally do a more powerful hit in your combos. And considering that this is a very combo-heavy hack-and-slash game, you can understand why those various critical hits will add up over the course of the game, and will ultimately save you quite a bit of weapon repairs and the like. So, sorry about that. My allergies are a little bad. But if I'm not mistaken, the polar opposite skill to critical is the dark skill. And we don't have the dark skill yet, but if you... I'll give you a quick hint. If you've ever seen the Dark Knight in Final Fantasy, it's kind of similar. Ooh, got me. I really hope that I didn't attack anything with the wrench, because that would be kind of a waste of a gun-only run. Oh. That ain't good. Okay, well, you get stuck over there, please. Oh. There we go. I think that's the last enemy here.
Alright. That takes care of you guys.
Making this pretty decent headway. Yeah, we got the gun goal, so that's one less medal that we have to get later, which is great. My suggestion, if you can, you know, because there's going to be a point where you might want to start getting medals because they can get you some really fun stuff. And if you're going to do that, it really sucks to try and knock out getting the challenge and the time goal all in the same map. It's possible, but it's tedious. And so, if you just look at your map and you're just like, yeah, I can probably kill every enemy on this map with the gun, wouldn't be a bad idea to do it, because it'll save you a lot of grief when you're trying to do the time trial later on. But I mean, at this point, there's another medal that we're going to have to come back for much later anyways, because the function hasn't been unlocked yet. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, the function doesn't actually unlock until Chapter 3. Which kind of sucks, because, I mean, you can't do it until Chapter 3 for story reasons, but it basically unlocks an extra medal that you can get on every single map, which means that you have to go back through 2 entire chapters worth of maps just to get the medals. Hey, whoever's here, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you being here. If you want to hang out, you can just hang out and watch, or if you want to hop into the chat, that would be fine too. I'd appreciate talking to you. There's also, you know, a 40% chance that I already know you, so if I already know you, then I definitely want to talk to you anyways, so. But I'd also like to get to know you. I don't bite. But yeah, so we're gonna load this geostone that we just got from the dungeon into our Carpenterian, which is our giant floating creator god machine. And as you see, it gave us the parts eye tree 1, 2, and nose tree, and then it also revealed something. So as you unlock new geostones, it allows you to build new things in the make section. So the 3 trees that we're able to make now are the eye tree 1, 2, and the nose tree. And no surprise, they're actually rather significant. But the other thing that happens when you open up a geostone is that this is a gigantic checklist to tell you what you need to do to 100% complete the town building for this chapter. Every time you enter a geostone, it will reveal one of these question marks. Fun story, you can actually, as you see, you can fulfill requirements long before you actually unlock their listing. And so, even though for Elder Drac Revived, none of the requirements have been revealed yet, we've already unlocked one. So that's a nice little gift to people that are on their second playthrough and so on and so forth. So what we're about to do here, since we're already here, we're gonna make the eye tree 1, the eye tree 2, and the nose tree. And so we're gonna place these in this little nook over here that I allotted. Hopefully this is the right one. And then this is the eye tree 2. Let's see here. This one's gonna go right about here. Yeah, that looks hopefully it kinda looks like they're in the right slots. Okay. And then we're gonna put the nose tree, which it does in fact look like a gigantic nostril. We're gonna put that right about here. And as you see, our completion went from 10% to 25% rather quickly. And so when you touch back down, it'll tell you there's a bit of change in the future. Excuse me, man. Ooh. Or woman. I don't judge. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna pop over here to the time gate, and we're gonna head to the future, like in Meet the Robinsons. That was a good movie. I don't know, there's something about that movie that just touched me on a spiritual level, you know. As you see, in the future, whereas this entire area used to be pretty much blank, now, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a giant tree with eyes and nostrils. That is the Elder Jurak, and he's still kind of dead, but that won't be the case for long. So, also, you saw in those chests that we just opened up, we got a Witch Parfait, which increases Monica's defense. So now Monica's defense is 12. And we're also going to give her this Fruit of Eden because her HP has fallen behind Max's a little bit. So now they're on a little bit more even playing field. As far as I can tell, there's nothing more that we can do in this particular area. And so we're going to head back in time. Oh, what's up, Tricky? How you doing, baby? Oh, man. You flatter me. Like you just make me feel so special. But yeah. Oh no, my flirtation's scared off the other person, I think. Oh well. But yeah, so basically, we just completed another floor of the dungeon, and we're actually about to head back in. Super quick overview once we get out here. I've been off screen doing a bit of grinding, a little money raising, and item collecting. So Max's wrench has been upgraded to a 2 tiers actually. I upgraded it from this to the smash wrench to the stinger wrench, so it's much more powerful now. The grenade launcher is still the grenade launcher, but it's doing pretty good. Upgraded Monica's bone rapier into the evil size, and it looks awesome. And you know, it's making pretty good progress. And I upgraded Monica's magic bracelet 2 tiers, so I upgraded it into the bandit bracelet and then into the thorn armlet, and now it has both the steel skill and ABS up, which is basically increased experience, which is great because it means this thing will grow quickly and we'll be able to trick it out pretty good. Oh, thanks, buddy. You know, I kind of had a little inkling in my heart that people would show up if I streamed, and so I don't know. Maybe it was a little bit of arrogance, but really, it's partially just that, you know, I know that our community is super supportive, and even if they just show up for a few minutes, you know, it'll give me the fuel that I need to go on. But I mean, even when no one's around, you know, if like that's the time to get like the most information out, because you know, because if somebody needs to hop back through the video to figure out how to progress through the game, that's what they're gonna see. So I mean, so this stream exists both for the now and for the future, I suppose. Yeah, this is a blue seal floor, by the way. So we encountered a red seal floor in the last stream, which meant that we could only use Monica. Well, this is the opposite. So we can't use Monica on this floor, and we can only use Max. Which, in my opinion, is actually much better because, well, because Max has the ride pod, and Monica doesn't have Jack right now. And so yeah. Oh, thanks, buddy. I mean, you know, I want to play for myself, but I mean, one of the reasons why I'm streaming is because, you know, I want this to be able to help other people as well, you know. Well, thanks, man. You know. And that's the thing, is like, I know that you love gaming for yourself, but I mean, you know, there's a reason why you pick a lot of the games that you pick, and it's because you want to pick, like, there's a reason why you don't pick sucky games, you know, for example. Like, people like to pick good games that can be entertaining because there's a nice entertainment value to it. And, you know, I like the prospect of being able to entertain people and, you know, make somebody's day nicer. Like, you know, I've had such a good time since joining up with the Discord community. Ah, that's bullocks. I hope that's not an omen. Oh, the gun was almost broken anyways. But I mean, like, I started spending a lot of my free time just watching streams. And that made me realize that I really love streams. I really miss hanging out with people at my old school and playing video games. Yeah. And so, and you know, last year I didn't really, you know, being a grad student, I'm not like in the fray all the time, you know? Like, I mainly just hang out in my apartment most of the time and go to class, and then I don't really get involved in a whole lot of stuff. So it really gave me a lot of entertainment and really kept the last month-ish quite entertaining and really enjoyable. So, you know, I think one of the things that kind of hurt me the most in school last year was that I was trying to find something that I could really enjoy doing you know, and since I was just so bored all the time, I was just kind of feeding into the boredom by, you know, by just watching mindless YouTube videos, and then that just overtook anything, you know, of value in my life. Like, I would skip out on doing homework just because, you know. Ah, indestructible coin. We're getting lots of coins. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, but yeah, I really appreciate having you in the chat and all that. You know, all that emotional backdrop aside. Oh, I was saying that last year before I started watching a lot of streams. That's all I watched. I just watched like mindless YouTube videos and didn't, you know, and I just watched things like over and over again. And so, yeah, I had no desire to do anything because I just had no passion in my life. So I think it was just because I didn't really have anything to do with friends. Oh, jeez, we're getting so many coins. So, just so you know, coins, I explained this a couple seconds ago, I think before you showed up, but, coins, give you weapon skills, which are super invaluable, because they add, I know, mate, I know, but, they give you skills which will totally bump up the qualities of your weapon. Those bullseye coins give you the critical skill, which basically makes you occasionally do much more damage on a hit. And also, I have no idea where Nicole is. She might be asleep. She might pop in if she sees the notification, if she rang the bell. Gosh. Okay, that was really ironic. There's a poison trap guarding a treasure chest filled with poison. This game has an odd sense of humor sometimes. This affiliation to me? Yeah. I feel an affiliation to you in that in various ways, you know. Like, you know, we kind of have, I think, oh, that was a hard hit. Yeah, King Mimics don't do it for me. Oh, freaking pixies, man. Yeah, I know, I was just thinking about the mom's thing, like, that kind of made me realize, I'm like, oh man, you know, I really kind of get this guy's struggle, you know, he really loves his mom. And, you know, a lot of people, you know, people when you're in your early 20s, which, I mean, I never really bought into this whole thing, just because I think people in their early 20s are not that smart a lot of the time, myself included. But people kind of think that, you know, being super close with your mom is weird. But, you know, that's because your mom, most people's moms are still kind of young when they're in their 20s. But, you know, when they get into their 30s and their moms start developing health problems, you know, yeah, they do take the moms for granted. I had several friends in college whose moms died of, like, cancer and various other things while they were in school. And, I mean, you know, none of them thought that, you know, the fact that I hung out so much with my mom was weird. One of these is gonna be a mimic. It's this one. There we go. That's a cleared map right there, baby.
Alright. That takes care
Yeah.
of you guys.
So, I mean, and, you know, I love the fact that, you know, my mom is visiting right now. Is like chilling on my couch in the next room, trying to sleep through me streaming at 1 in the morning. So, if you can hear me right now, Mom, I appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my mom is definitely half of my best friends. So my mom and my brother, I'm super close with them, and we and you know I love my dad too, but just like we hang out a lot. My mom, brother, and myself, and so like we all, you know, my mom worked at my college, and my brother and I both went to school there, and then my mom became a student, and so we got to talk about all of the same subjects because we were pretty much in the same field. And we just all value each other a lot and basically consider each other not just family, but like equals in life. And so, you know, sometimes we butt heads because we're all super stubborn, but I mean, you know, when I was in class the other day, my mom visited my classes with me. Like, people was like, oh, you know, you brought your mom to class? I'm like, no, like, my mom's a student. You know, like, she can hold her own, and she was answering questions that no one else in class could, despite the fact that they're all working on their master's degrees. Like, I value my mom both as a family member, parent, and friend, but also as a peer, which is something great that my family gives me. I feel you, man. Like, you know, we're trying to... Oh, man, I need... Oh, wait. Make... Where's the straw house? Oh, there it is. Oh, gosh. We're gonna need 50 more bundles of hay and lots of logs. Dude, so much of your money drains into... rebuilding the towns in this game. But thankfully they repay you by like bringing new shops into the towns. So I mean, it turns out fine. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry about your mom and all that, man. You know, like, I think, you know, kind of meeting you reminded me that I need to like appreciate my mom more. Like, just make sure that, you know, we take care of her and make sure that, you know, her health stays good. But, yeah. Just because, you know, my mom still has a lot of life left to live and has a lot of things that she still wants to experience. You know, she wants grandkids and all that jazz. So, I mean, you know, if I ever have kids someday, you know, I don't want them to grow up without my mom, so... Sorry. That was really kind of gross. My allergies are going kind of haywire for some reason. I was moving around some stuff, and I think I kicked up some dust. What the? Ain't that a kick in the pants? Okay, let's try this one more time. Oh, I think she could. My brother's a pretty good son, but I will say that I'm a little bit more adorable than my brother is, probably. So, like, if she just wants to experience being a mom to a little snotty child, then that's what I'm here for. Okay, let's just get another 10 of these because I just know that we're gonna need it for some reason. Let's just get some of these too. Easy. I appreciate it. I appreciate that you take my side. And occasionally I feel that way. Just because that's how brothers are, you know? Brothers are always at each other's throats, but no, my brother... But like I said, you know, my brother is like the other half of my triune friendship. No, my mom doesn't play favorites. Though she definitely could, I believe. She's always chosen to not do so. Yeah, so we're gonna do... Dude, being the baby is the best. I'm the baby of my family, you know? Unfortunately, you know, sometimes people say, oh, you just get away with that because you're the baby. I'm like, probably true. But... there we go. This is gonna be a sweet village. It's gonna be great. There we go. Let's see. Culture points. See, this is what we need. Those. This is what we need those logs for, man. Because we are gonna have to build a fence, I think. Thankfully, fences in this game are magnetized to each other. So, but I'll get more to that later. Now that we've done some of that, I think we can go and progress once more in the dungeon. The next floor, well, let's just say Indiana Jones would not be a fan, if ya catch my drift. Also, you might notice that I have like 4 files on here. I have a spare file that I use, that I've been using to like advance through the story a little bit, just so that I'm not surprised by what I need to do when I get back, when I start streaming, start working on the streaming file. But I actually haven't progressed that far, so it doesn't really mean much. Not today. What's up with your subs, bruh? Ooh. I can do this entire mission with the ride pod, huh? Yeah, what's going on with your subs? Dude, 52, man! I'm so proud of you. That's like, let's see, when I met you, you had like 29, I think? 28 or 29? That wasn't that long ago, now that I think about it. Oh. I'm not a fan of these guys. Thankfully, we can just kind of ride around and see if I can kill these guys. I really don't like elementals. They have annoying attack patterns. They have range, which is never fun. And they are really resilient to more elemental-based weapons. Gonna absorb so much ABS with Steve in this one. Oh, so that's like Yomo. Killer snake. Actually. Uh-oh. 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 Ah. Dang it, he locked onto me. Let's see if I can, I need to take a scoop of this guy. Oh, jeez. Jeez, I'm trying to... I don't remember exactly what the scoop on this guy is. Thankfully, now that I know his attack pattern... There we go. Haha! There's a scoop. Ooh. And now I never have to get it again. Giveaway, huh? You know, this is gonna sound kind of weird, but if I'm somehow entered in the giveaway, I actually don't want to be entered in it because, you know, because I'll really, you know, I mean, maybe you think of me as a fan. I think of myself as your fan, but also I think of myself as your friend. So I mean, like, you know, I feel like as your friend, I shouldn't be eligible for like giveaway things. Let's see what's in this treasure chest here. Ooh, Gladius. Sweet. Geostone. Yeah. So initially, with those chests, I was just kind of... Oh, Tentaclites. That is super useful. And I'll tell you why in a hot second, once I get out of here. Yeah. Ooh, went the wrong way. Yeah, hopefully I didn't attack anything with Max. That would kind of suck to have to try and get that medal again. But the yeah, but I'm super happy with your success trick. Like, you deserve it. And you know what? Like, it's been going really fast. I think it's been, you know, I think partly having like the consistent fan base that you've had has helped. Because like Mijo was like, even though he's got like, you know, 460 right now, and he's been growing like a lot lately. Like when he was in like the 360s, like his subs are growing just like at a snail's pace. They would just make no progress for days on end. Even one time it was even like a week, I think. And then all of a sudden he would just have like a surge of subs. Dude, I'm fair, so regardless, you would, I guess, I have to sub. But you already are, because you're the best, and nepotism isn't my thing. Well, that's good. I haven't pre-ordered, so I thought I would offer it to the lovely people. I don't know what you haven't pre-ordered. Oh, code. Oh, code for the new COD. Oh! I think I saw that video in... I think I saw that video on my notifications earlier. I was like, oh, that's weird. It's a video, but it's got like, it's got Tricky's face in it. That handsome face, by the way. Just saying, buddy. So there's actually a fun little quality about these maps. Also, whoever that third watcher is, feel free to hop into the chat if you want. If you don't want to, that's fine too. You can just hang out and watch, but you know, we'd love to talk to you. interesting thing about this map, at this point in the game, you'll start to notice that occasionally in a dungeon, you'll get to a crossroads, and you'll get to a map that has two different exits. Well, you can't really, at this point in the game, you can't take one of them. So you can only take the, I believe you can only take the sun exit. So the star exit is off limits. And you can't access those exits until Chapter 6. Thanks for the like, whoever it was. I think it was probably tricky, but I mean, you know, I can never get tired of thinking tricky. But Tricky is just, he's just responsible for so many things. But if it was the Ghost Watcher, I really appreciate you too. And whoever just keeps popping in, like, even though, you know, you're not hopping into the chat, I really appreciate you being here. And I really hope you're having a good time watching this. I hope, even if, you know, my commentary ain't doing it for you, I hope I'm showing off this game in a fashion that really flatters it, because it's a super fun game. I think it's probably the best game Level 5 ever put out, in my opinion. And, you know, and that's a shame because Level 5 hasn't really put something out in a long while. I'm not looking forward to that map. It's weird that you called me Joe Babe. I mean, like, that's what my name is online, but, like, you know, it hasn't been that on like, the Discord in a while. It's just been that, and, like, that's just what my ID is. Let's see here. Let's see, I think I'm gonna have to unload the geostone in here. We can't actually recruit people for our cozy little town until after we reach a certain event. So we'll have to see what it is. Let's see. You can now make pot. Sweet. Cart. Wooden bridge. Okay. Ooh, that's 8. Oh, there we go. I think we can. Wow, that is a lot of analysis that they just revealed. I think it's probably because this is the point of the game where they're revealing to you that you have to have people from Palm Brinks inhabiting your town. So now if I touch down, I believe. Yeah, so now we've got an event that's going to play out. Gordon is Max's gardener because Max is rich. You know, now that I think about it, it's like Max being like, "Oh yeah, I've got a gardener," doesn't surprise Monica at all because she's, you know, a princess. So you've literally got a millionaire heir to a mining empire, and you've got a princess. So I mean, I'm trying to think of a joke to make about that, but I can't really find one. If it comes to me, I'll think of it. we're going over here to Max's house to recruit Gordon. And this is Gordon right here. What? You want me to go with you on an adventure? What? You have a notebook? Oh, we do have a notebook. I totally forgot that we have one. Go figure, man. Thankfully, we already have holy water. And quite a bit of it. So when somebody joins your crew, yeah, we just got an achievement or a trophy, whatever you call them. When somebody joins your crew, they move their little fanny out. Oh, sorry, patootie. I forgot. Forgot that doesn't cross the European border well. They move their little patootie over onto your train, and then you have to what do you have to do? You have to take them off the train and move them into towns. We also can hello, be my friend. Oh. Wow, this is... I forgot how easy it was to recruit Polly. I just gotta go over to Martin's shop and deliver 20 pieces of crunchy bread. Plus, now that we... once we unlock Molly, well, as you unlock characters, you can recruit them into your party. And Polly's skill is to bake you crunchy bread, which actually heals you significantly more than regular bread. So yeah. Okay, guess we'll take it, you know, to your house. See, nothing is just as simple as, oh, could you go across the street and deliver this bread to Morton for me? No, it's, let's go over to Morton's, and then I'll bet you next he's gonna be like, oh, could you get me the cheese and the wine for my party? If I'm not mistaken, that's actually what happens. There you go. Here it is. Is this Donnie's sister? Huh. Very well could be. There's a note. Okay. So, hooray, more, oh, cool. Let's see. Let's check the notebook to see if that... Gordon's worries, Polly's made... Sounds easy, but something tells me that there's going to be more to it. Cough, cough, fetch quest, cough, cough. And then after this, we still have to recruit 2 more people for the village in order to make it complete. Cancelled, what a shame. Okay. This bread better actually go back to Molly. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I I think we get to keep this bread. Which is nice, because it's like, you know, 20 free pieces of, you know, high quality bread. We're off to, you know, the boonies. That's where we're off to. Next, we gotta go to Mullane's weapon shop, wherever that is. There we go. In order to recruit Mullane, I believe, we have to... She'll give us a Gladius, and then we have to level that Gladius up twice and bring it back to her. Yes, we did see you at the circus. Okay. So, can't actually recruit her for some reason, so that bites. We can buy drill wrenches now, that's pretty hot. Let's see. Turtle shell hammer. By the way, spoiler, Max's other set of weapons aren't just wrenches, they're hammers. Looks like Mijo hopped on Minecraft. That sounds like fun. Actually, I picked up all of my setup out of my living room. I moved it into my bedroom, and now I'm just kind of chilling in here. It's a nice setup, actually. Let's see, let's go to Sindain. Beep, boop, boop, bop, boop, boop, bop. Let's see here. Analysis. Polymer resides in Sindain. Well, let's revive that Jurak, right? Oh yeah, we gotta go down to the ground level and... Let's see, let's... Move in... Gordon. There's been a change in the future. Maybe something will happen. That basically means something happened. And that's good. And then analysis. How many culture points do we have? So we have 30 culture points right now. That's good. Once we get to 40, we'll be able to restore the eatery in the future, which is good. Let's move in Polly. Oh, I see. Yeah, as you can see, before you can move certain people in, you've got to fulfill certain requests for them. Make cart. Wait. So yeah, welcome to Fetch Quest Simulator 2003 or 2, whichever one. I think I put it in my first description. Yeah. Sorry I'm yawning so much, by the way. I had to wake up early today for peer group, so it was a fun day though. Went and got some coffee with the people in my school program, so it's a good day. Went to Buffalo Wild Wings with my super good friend and introduced him to my mom. It was just a good day for all. Oops. Increase. Force okay, win it's okay, man. You should have left. I hope you left me just some love from me. Yeah, maybe I'll get a few more. I'll get a few more logs. There we go. some stuff that we can sell. I know that there's stuff that we can sell somewhere around here. I've been picking stuff up like crazy. Jeez, I have got so many crystals. We need to start hoarding these bad boys because we will be out of these things in the late game. You gotta trust me on that one. Ah, you know, I know what we gotta do. You gotta take, a fun little thing that I like to do is that since I don't actually use... I know that is nuts, man. Since I don't typically use all my bombs that often, I can take about... 6 out of them, and I can sell them, and then I can recharge them from Eric. That's a fun way to make some money. And bada bing, bada boom, we've got much more money than we had before. This is one of the reasons why in my personal opinion, Eric is one of the absolute most useful early game characters. Eric is this wonderful ginger character over here. I appreciate that, Tricky. Yeah, I mean, like, I would appreciate if you left a like, but I mean, you don't have to leave a like. But I would especially appreciate it if you hopped in real quick and just said hi, because I'd love to meet you and see what kind of games you like, for example. But I mean, you know, if you don't like have a YouTube account or something and you're just kind of watching, that makes sense because you can't really comment if you don't have a YouTube account. So I understand if that's the case, but if that's the case, just understand that I still appreciate you, and hopefully if you get a YouTube account, you'll come back around sometime. And this guy to our party. Yeah, this game is super fun though, whoever you are, because like I've been playing this game for many years. There's actually I have a sentimental story about this game, but I might save it for like when there's more people on. Just like, you know, some people have, oh nice, some people have what, how many, oh yeah, some people have face reveals after a certain amount of likes or videos or comments. I'm gonna have a sentimental story reveal because why not? So let's get this lady her cart. There we go. And now we can move down here and move Pollyann. There you go. And let's make some wind stairs. We're probably gonna need those. Let's make us some fences so we can style up this town. Appreciate that all the fences are magnetized in this game. What did I just do? Weird. What's a chip piece, Tricky? I don't know what a chip piece is. I don't think. No, I totally get it, bro. You know, I could have sworn that fences added. points under your town. Oh, that sounds amazing. Gosh, why don't we create such wonderful things in America? I mean, we created Chicago-style pizza, so that's nice. But I mean, it sounds eerily like poutine, yeah, which is Canadian, but better. I kind of dipped into my Canadian heritage there a bit. Well, I am Canadian, but I'm really not Canadian. But like, but I grew up in Michigan, which is oh, dude, that sounds delicious. You're killing me here, Smalls. But I grew up in Michigan, and so I'm not going to enforce a stereotype, but I'm going to address one. So there's a stereotype in Texas, which isn't really a stereotype because there's just a lot of people from Mexico who live in Texas. Well, in Michigan, it's pretty much the same thing, but with Canadians, because Canadians literally all they have to do is cross a bridge and they're in Michigan. I don't know if saltwater taffy's from Michigan. I don't see why that would be the case, considering that Michigan doesn't have any salt water. We only have fresh water. Oh, there we go. I was like, what the heck happened there? Make a couple more of these. Perfect. And now we can do clean up, and we can clean up this boy right here. And now you've got a little entrance into their abode. What? How did we... What the... I don't even know what we fulfilled there, but yeah, I'll take it. Let's put a pot right here, and the coal's pretty cool broth. Oh, sweet, that adds the culture points definitely. I feel like Gordon would definitely have a few pots next to his house because he's a gardener. Let's see, what's today? Today is about to be Friday, so yeah, my mom leaves on Sunday. She also told me to tell all of you that she said hi. All one of you right now. But... Dude, there are so many things that we have to that we have to fulfill. Dude, we've fixed so much of the future already. It's crazy. Nah, she's asleep right now, bro. It's like 1:41 here. She doesn't like to stay up late. And if you remember, when I kept her up the other night, she was not happy. So yeah. Yeah, she's sleeping. I guess she and I are probably gonna hang out a bit tomorrow. Tomorrow my brother has to work all day. So, I mean... Okay, Maybe I can't unlock her yet. Perhaps. When you, put Elaine in the, you put Elaine in the little village, she eventually causes there to become a weapon shop in the future, which is a pretty nice weapon shop. How's Drew doing today, buddy? I kind of zonked out of your stream. What was it, last night? I think. I just could not stay awake. I was super tired yesterday. Make our way over to the dining section. There we go. What's you down about, mate? How do we... Okay, I got studded cloth. Oh. Here, have these. Okay, where is she? That's the question. Yeah, that's a good point, mate. Yeah, feel free to DM me about that. You know, tell Drew that I'm thinking about him if he doesn't wind up showing up tonight. It's weird that I call people mate despite the fact that I'm clearly like this super white Midwestern American, but I mean, you know, it's whatever. Not that I know that's not weird because, you know, Australians are super white too, but oh, dude. Adele's pretty cool because she lets us change our outfits with Max, so that's super helpful. And also, you know, since we can put her in the village, she'll create a tailor shop in the future. To Sindain. Why don't you just DM me on Discord, buddy? I have no idea how to DM people on YouTube. Okay, Adele, you better not be super picky. Move people in. Ah, yes. Jeez, we have pretty much filled almost every part of the future. So I can't think of what we have to do to get a lane, though. Sorry, Mullane, I meant. Oh, yeah! Yeah, feel free to DM her. I mean, obviously you don't have to take my word for it. I totally... I totally screwed up. I was like, man, why isn't Mullane talking to me? And then I realized I have to talk to her with Monica. Be my friend. That's me. You are what you eat, you know. We just got a free Gladius. Okay. In order to get Mullane, we have to build up this Gladius. Oh, hi, Nicole. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good evening. I was just telling Mijo. I was just telling Tricky. Sorry, Tricky. Freudian slip. I was just telling Tricky that I gotta go build up this Gladius in the dungeon super quick. Hey, take it easy on me, Tricky. It is late. I am tired. I am a busy chap. And, you know, and I'm not the smartest person to begin with. Yeah, that's fair. I do call you Scottish Mijo. Oh, gosh. Hopefully this is the right Gladius. Hey, if you're Tricky, I'm giving you this warning now. If you're gonna flirt, do it in DM. Because otherwise I'm going to sing Matchmaker from Fiddler on the Roof. And I won't stop. And we won't stop. And we can't stop. Yeah, well. Alright, let's see how long it takes to build this sucker up. Oh, not too long. Oh, I wonder if that increases all of my ABS. Oh, I get the feeling that it does. Which means we're pretty much, I feel like we're gonna build up this, jeez. Hopefully we'll build up this weapon after just one dungeon. I gotta stop killing these guys. With the... There we go. Yeah, Trick got in trouble. You know, Trick is such a troublemaker, you know, such a rebel. Ah, see, you know the lyrics then, so now I don't feel bad about singing it. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. I don't know the rest of the words from here because I ain't a theater person. That ended really anticlimactically. Yeah. So once we upgrade this Gladius 2 ranks... Yeah. Once we upgrade this Gladius 2 levels, we'll be able to get Mullane, and then we'll basically be done with the entirety of Sindain. Oh, this guy hit me pretty good. So how are you doing this evening, Nicole? Doing, you know, normal. Normal is fine, provided that normal doesn't suck. Maybe I'll take one more dungeon crawl before I can upgrade this Gladius. Just woke up. I ain't gonna ask you where you live, so... Okay, I'm gonna choose this one myself.
Very good.
Hey! Oh no. Okay, that's more damage than most of the rest of my weapons do. Ugh, I hate King Mimics so much. Oh, jeez. Ooh. And that guy pummeled me good. Thankfully, he gave me a crap ton of ABS, which is great. Yeah. What time is it where you're at, Nicole? Yeah, you better apologize, Mijo. I'm just kidding. I honestly could not keep track of what was happening the other night. It was just like I just couldn't fathom what was happening. Do I have the slash? I don't have the slash branch. Oh. You're killing me. It's all the way over here. Yep, of course it is. You know... Ah, gotcha. Yeah, you're an hour ahead of me, so you're in Eastern time. But I grew up on Eastern time, so I get it. I'm from the Midwest, after all. No, she's saying that she's probably gonna have to go to bed soon, I think, just because it's so late and she's gotta get up early. Aww. That was kind of harsh, Nicole. I mean, granted, Tricky doesn't always have the proper amounts of propriety, but, oh, jeez. Dude, Tricky, you need to go to bed, dude. I mean, I appreciate you being here, but I don't want you, you know, keeling over or nothing.
We got them all.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to do one more go around. I'll probably just go to the first level and do it because that level's super easy. And then we can advance the diorama and I can show you how awesome Sindain is. Oh yeah. Olive branches and all. Yeah, I mean, Tricky's a pretty nice guy, Nicole. That's kind of why I was saying there. It's like, you know, be kind of easy on him. I'm just saying, he doesn't always have the proper sense of propriety, but it doesn't mean that he's a bad person. I love how I just said, I hate it when I say something and then I hear it back in the stream. I'm like, ugh. Like I said, proper sense of propriety. Fun story. I've cuddled a cactus before. I lied. It's not a fun story. But, I mean, you get it. I totally get that, Tricky. Like, I've had, like, super bad insomnia before my classes recently. Ugh, cactuars are the worst. So, like, all the rest of the time... all the rest of the time I'm fine, but, like, the night before class... I didn't actually... Yeah, I didn't actually hug the cactus, Nicole. I fell into a giant cactus patch earlier this year in Texas. Oh, it was not fun. I had probably 800 needles in me that I had to take out. Oh, that didn't feel good. My nickname in my fraternity, Nicole, was what was it? Pincushion. Yeah. Oh no, it was not like the scene from Lion King, because the scene from Lion King was funny. I'm just kidding. It was actually really funny. Like my friends came over, and they were just like, "Oh, Joey fell," and they came over and they looked down at me, and I was just looking up at the sky, and all of a sudden everyone was like, "Oh my god," and I'm like, what? It's like, Joe, you're sitting in you're like in, we need to get you up right now. You're in like 30 cacti right now. And so they like, I'm like, no, I think I'll just lay here. It's like, it's a beautiful night for stargazing. Which became, that phrase became synonymous with my experience in that club, but there's like, no, we have to get you up right now. And so they had to fish me up. And the reason I didn't want to get up was because I thought that I broke my toe. But it turned out I didn't break my toe. I just had a 2.5-inch needle that stuck through the tendon in my toe, and I couldn't move it. That was the only needle that I kind of screamed a little bit when I pulled it out. I didn't really scream, I just kind of yelped a little bit. It was, for one thing, it felt like they're like plucking like hairs out of my body. But no, it was like, it was a thorn that was just like stuck in there. And that one bled pretty profusely.
You know, I wish Drew was in here to tell him the story too, but I mean, I can tell it to him later. But like, I'll kind of tell like the sentimental value that I have with this game. So I'm a I don't really hide the fact that I grew up in church and like I'm a minister, and I still really, you know, enjoy aspects of church and stuff. Well, when I was a kid, there's these. This was in like 2004, I think, and my brother and I had rented this game. Lion King's pretty good, but I mean it's because it's Hamlet, and you know, only heathens don't like Hamlet, you know. Yeah. So basically, kind of back to the story. So it was like 2004, and I grew up super poor, right? And you know, I had a good life because my mom just tried to. My parents, both of them, tried to give me a good life, despite the fact that we were super poor. And so there's a older couple at our church that basically kind of treat us like their second grandkids just because they're good people. And their names are, I'll just say K and L. And we were just kind of chilling out, and they realized that year that we didn't really have, it was one of the years that we didn't really have money for Christmas presents. And so they kind of approached my parents after church, and they're just like, do you mind if we take your boys out to the mall for a little fun? It's like, and they didn't say it in like a creepy way, like out to the mall, we'll buy them some like Christmas clothes and we'll buy them some Christmas presents. And you know, my parents had that happened to us before, and so there's like, yeah, of course. Ooh. And so I think it was Christmas Eve. And so we went to the store, and they wanted to buy us some clothes that we could wear for Christmas Eve. And they bought me a really nice polo shirt and all kinds of stuff. And the video game that they bought us, the present that they bought us, we went to, like, they took us into GameStop, and they let us pick a game. And they had Dark Cloud 2 there, and my brother and I had played after renting it from Blockbuster. And so... Oh. So basically, my brother and I got that, and the only reason we had presents that, like we had like one present from my parents that year, but the only reason we had presents that year was because some people from our church took my brother and I Christmas shopping. I was like 9 years old or something at the time. It was like 2004. And so, like, that always meant a lot to me. And so Dark Cloud 2 has always had a lot of sentimental value to me. Because every time I play it, I think of those two people whom I love quite dearly. And I miss quite a lot now that I live here. So yeah, I've had a really blessed life in a lot of ways, just because of the people I know. And this game often reminds me of that. They used to let us hang out at their house too, and like Kay would take us fishing behind his house all the time, and my brother and I are super wimps, and we couldn't deal with the fact that fish are slimy. And like we were scared of the hooks and stuff, so he would like take out all the hooks for us, but hey, Dory was a fish, Nicole. Everyone loves Dory. Everyone loves Ellen DeGeneres. And fun story, Dory is actually my mom's favorite Disney character. or DreamWorks or Pixar or whatever character. Dory's my mom's favorite animated character. Because she always sings the Just Keep Swimming song because it's like our mantra. Also, 100 comments, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, but we would go over there, and it always scared my mom to death because they, what? I am so irritated. I built up the wrong sword. I didn't realize that, like, it had to be that sword. Ugh, that's really annoying. I've worked my way into the canon of your phone. Beautiful. Well, I'm not going to just go and grind randomly again, so I'll build up Monica's sword as I progress through the dungeon. Because I actually want to beat Sindain tonight. Time to go to the future. Oh, are you about to stream Pokemon Yellow Trick? Dude, that sounds like a bomb blast. Yep, people opening up shops inside Jirac's nostrils. That's great.
Oh, hello. So, you...
Oh, I thought you were saying you were going to do it tonight.
Somehow I feel like I've slept for a long...
Jirac, we need you to tell us something. We need to know about a being
Use this
called Emperor
opportunity to
Griffin.
drink some water.
We suspect he's a terrible monster who's taken over the forces of darkness. He's been playing with reality across the different eras. I don't know what his true goal is, but if we let the whole world make decisions, he even erased you, Jirac, by destroying your origin point. We've got to stop him, or there's no telling what will happen. Jirac, I hear you've been reincarnated many times, but you keep the memories of your ancestors from the distant past. Isn't that right? So somewhere in those vast memories, you should be able to
computer
remember
cut out for a
everything
hot
that's
second,
ever
but it's fine
happened
now.
on this planet. You must remember something about Griffin. Who he is, where he is. Please tell us, Jirac. We must know.
You know, now that I play this game, Monica is really pushy. Like, I mean, yeah, like, she, at this point in the game, she's like,
I'm afraid
she pulled on the Firbits' whisker hairs and then lied to them. She
must not all be
offended
bad yet.
Lord Master Utan And now she's just like, you have to tell us, please. Yes, right now. Let's see, let's start gathering up all these lovely chests here. As you cross certain thresholds of the future fixed, they these little chests start to appear, and they have stat boosting items in them. Well, thank you, Nicole. You're pretty awesome too. Ooh, a garnet. Hot dang. Oh, all I need to do is build up that stupid weapon, and you'll remember in no time, Jirak. Ooh, 4 wing crystals. Hot dang. And over here, we have a scoop. And we got the gold paint. Oh, dude! Now that we've got the gold paint, we can recruit Parn. That's great. Parn will sell us pretty much all of the paint in the game. How's my weapon XP? My weapon XP on the proper Gladius is oh gosh, what did I do with it? Yeah, is nothing. So the Gladius that Mullane gave me to upgrade has not been upgraded yet. Sorry about my, stuffiness. My allergies are a little messed up right now. Yeah. There are shops here, fun story. And there's actually a shop here that I really hope that they still have it. Okay, so this is the food. Oh, there's no one here in the food places yet. Once there's people in these places, we can. We still need to build up the weapon shop. Once there's people in those places, we can purchase things from there. And particularly, while we're still at this point of the game, we need to buy a couple coins from the tailor. Oh, I see what I need to do. I need to go back to the future again and trigger another cutscene. I love this game, but sometimes it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, how's your day, Nicole? Oh, we seriously have to go through these scenes over and over again until... Oh gosh, we fulfilled them all.
Master Jurak! Master
Well, that's
Jurak,
good.
do you know about the rainbow butterfly?
Rainbow. It's a very...
We'd like to meet it if possible.
They like Le Free.
Really? Please, tell us, where does that flower bloom?
Now there, I'm not sure.
Make them bloom?
Here, I'll give you...
See, this is important right here because
Plant that.
we can't actually finish the dungeon until we get to this point.
They have the power.
Where can we get them?
It's a kind of sap the monster him up.
Hang on. Ask a How can we talk to a monster?
You must think.
Oh, there's so many things that we have to get. Ugh. Sorry, I won't skip it that much anymore. I made a severe mistake not taking care of the cutscenes off screen, because I'm just gonna have to keep doing cutscenes until we get to the end. Oh, that's really cool, Nicole. My mom used to work in elder care as well. She's worked in various departments of it. She's worked in hospice care. She's worked in assisted living. She's worked in care facilities. My parents actually used to own their own nursing home way back in the day. So yeah, my mom's done a lot of stuff like that.
Welcome, my store.
My store's now open. Don't be shy. That's what it said. Can I skip
have
this?
some rare monster transforming badges. You'll buy one.
Sure, we'll buy some badges. Thanks. We need this badge. See if I can find down in here. So we're actually going to, I'm gonna buy this dark coin right here for a couple of reasons. Just in case I don't have a chance to buy another indestructible coin. Because we need this coin and this coin in order to recruit somebody in the future. Yeah, it takes a really special person to be able to do that, Nicole. So it takes a person with a lot of patience and a lot of a good sense of humor sometimes.
Max, listen.
What?
If I use this badge, I can transform into monsters.
Yeah, so this is Monica's version of the ride pod.
Monsters Jurak mentioned. Then we can mix in with them and maybe get our hands
It's
on that
wholly
Sundrop
inferior to the ride pod for the most part, because she pretty much just transforms into monsters.
Then
And
we'll be able to make the flower
is
bloom.
basically as strong as those monsters are.
So let's go to the
So
forest
considering
floor.
how many
Monsters show up.
Hamaras that we've wasted with the ride pod already, you can see why transforming into one wouldn't be the best. Okay. We're starting to cook with gas a little bit here, so that's good. And since I gotta go back to the first floor in order to actually progress in this freaking dungeon, looks like I get to build up Monica's weapon a little bit. Oh. One of the reasons why I want to get the completion is because once we get 100% completion, Jurak is going to give us a really nice item. Like, dude. Did I... oh. You mean like the fast travel across the map kind of thing? Yeah, feel free to tell some tales. Like, you know, nothing that violates privacy or anything, obviously. I wouldn't ask you to do that, but you know, just like regular kind of stories. Ooh, hunter crystals. That's useful. Oh. Oh wait. That's wrong. Okay, so check this out. Monster. So now we can talk
I've
about
been getting a lot of sun drops lately. Got so many they're coming out of ears. Take some from me, would ya? Here.
I feel really bad that we're about to completely betray this Hamara. I think this guy is kind of peeved about too. Oh, poison. It's the pits. Oh yeah, so we get to use a potato pie on Max, and his defense is now much higher. I'm not sure what I want to use. Dude, that's pretty cool. I'm trying to think of like the coolest person I've ever met. I've met some pretty cool people. What do you mean by so much bread? Wait, what about Palmon? Palmon was like my favorite Digimon. We're so close to upgrading the Gladius. I mean, we're so close to getting it to level 3 and level 2. don't get why I did that, actually. Yeah, it'd probably, I think it would be, oop. This is the monster transformation, by the way. You actually can't, I don't believe you can attack monsters of the same species as you. Yeah, that's... Well, I mean, we hit it off before then. It just, you know, happened to... it happened to increase our friendship a little bit. Yeah. We both have kind of similar experiences with our moms in terms of like how we view them and stuff. So man. It was fate, bruv. It was fate. Oh, shoot. Where's the soap when you need it? There it is. Dude, this just got much more eerie. I'm sorry that your parents have COPD, Nicole. See, my mom developed it for two reasons. One, she developed it from like overexposure to mold during a time when she was working on our grandparents' cottage or something. But also just from, you know, years of asthma just kind of tearing, like weighing on her lungs. Yeah, I think she calls it emphysema, but I don't know if it's actually at the emphysema stage yet. Because emphysema is like stage 3 and 4, I think. I think... Excuse me, man. That was a big yawn. I think she's at stage 2. Just judging by her numbers. Yeah, Trick and I were just talking a little while ago about, you know, how, like, I'm in my 20s, but, like, I don't find it weird to be, like, super close with my mom. You know, a lot of people treat it like if you're super close with your mom when you're in 20s, it's because you're a child. I'm like, I mean, you know, so many people lose their parents before they even reach 30. And then those people look at people who are close to their parents with nothing but sadness. Whereas, and then, like, 20-year-olds are just like, oh, yeah, you know, you still go to lunch with your mom all the time. Tricky's had a kind of a hard life in the last 5 years. Let's see if I can actually go and recruit Mullane now, because that would be really nice. Yeah, I mean, you know, I've never felt any shame for it. It's just an annoyance for people that, like, can take your parents for granted so much. I'm like, you know, my mom is almost 60. In 20 years, when I'm in my 40s, she'll be in her 80s if she's still alive. Okay. Okay, Mullane. What does she want? What does she freaking want? Oh. Wait a minute. Give me a quick second, guys. I'm checking something out real quick. Oy. When it said upgrade it 2 levels, it didn't mean upgrade it +2. It meant I have to take this Gladius and upgrade it into the next tier. So basically I have to make it into a Sandbreaker. There's one way that I can do this, I think. Sandbreaker, lightning, exorcism, flame. Gosh. Or into a chopper, which is attack, cyclone, and beast. Whoa. Jeez, that needs a lot of beast. It's 5 more attack, 27 more cyclone, so 17 more cyclone. Jeez. Okay, well. This is gonna take a hot second to do then. I guess I gotta... First I have to upgrade into the cliff knife, I guess. So, gotta go Cyclone Beast. I wish I had one more beast, but, you know, it's whatever. That's a pretty cool moment, Tricky. Sorry if I seem like I'm not paying attention. Like, I just kind of got thrown through a loop of this thing, so, like, I'm trying to figure out a way to, build this thing up. I guess I gotta use this. I'll start with the cliff knife, I guess. That's fun. Okay, this'll... On the bright side, this'll advance a little bit. See if I use the Sandbreaker. I just need 9 X's and 9 lightning. So that's 6. Nah, I'll just go with the Trapper. It's already most of the way there. So basically, what I need to do, I need to get 18 points of beast. Oy vey. This is gonna take a hot second. Well, I might as well advance then, and I might as well advance in the dungeon. Alright. So first off, let's put Eric in our party. Sweet, we can make more bombs. Hot dang. Now we just toss Eric, so we can go put Cedric back in our party. that kind of... Yeah, you were telling me that a little bit earlier, Trick.
Alright. Let's, oh, Hunter Fox. Ooh. I feel like this is gonna... Oh, nice. I hate King Mimics. They're one of the few instances that are worth an improved bomb. So... They do a lot of damage, and they're really bulky. Oh, spider lady. Here you go, Tricky. This is the source of all the spider webs. See Dragon Crystal. Nice. Really appreciate y'all coming out to my stream, by the way. It's been fun doing this so far. Oh, Geostone, that means I can, you know, advance. This knife is not upgrading as fast as I want it to. Oh, thanks, Nicole. I mean, I would say the same thing, but I haven't seen any of your streams, or if you even stream. So, I'm sure they'd be... I'm sure they'd be fun, though. Dude, I'm gonna enjoy my rest so much tonight. I might wake up early tomorrow because, one, every month-ish, the exterminators visit our apartment. Oh, God. Ooh. Ooh. Excuse me. Okay. So I've got to use Cyclone. Nah, that ain't gonna help. Oy. Elaine's requirements are obscene. I'm stupid. Oh, an absorption coin. Dude, that is straight up fire right there. Not even kidding. It's another skill coin. Yeah. That's really not a characteristic of a not nice person. That's a kind of a characteristic of, like, like a character in a horror movie. Like, who's, seen, what is it called? Sleepaway Camp? Angela from Sleepaway Camp. I mean, I know that sounds mean, tricky, but I'm just reacting how I would react if somebody put a bunch of dead spider carcasses all over me.
Looks like we got them all.
See, the worst part about this is that it's taking, you know, hard-earned experience away from my actual main weapon right now. Oh, 100 crystals. I definitely needed those. Oh, that I was just like, man, I hope I get more hunter crystals, but that's totally unlikely. I'm like, yes. Whoa, I didn't even mean to do that. Hey, good for me, babe. Oh. See, on this floor, we can't heal even if we want to. Oh well, I'll probably just use Steve-O. I just realized you can't gear statuses in the White Seal either. See, the hardest part about this is that Monica is already low on health. See, that didn't work out for us. Because now we can't heal, and Monica's pretty low. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do the good old Ripod way. That's not the way I was thinking. Oh, dude, Steve is pretty low, too. Oh my gosh, there's a healing fountain over there. I must go to it. Praise God. Oh gosh. It's a Guillermo. I love Guillermos. I don't love Guillermos, by the way. The extra point of Cyclone is just really annoying. Let's see. Okay, so basically I need 2 more levels with this bad boy in order to repair, upgrade it. You stupid fox. Oh, this is just gonna take a while, I know it. Thank you. I appreciate that. There's a strong possibility that I might fall asleep on stream. That would be hilarious. Like, I have a real bad habit of falling asleep at bad times. Yes, I do. Not all the time. It depends on how I'm sleeping. But yeah, I snore. And everyone in my
in one of my classes last year found I snore too. Because I fell asleep like 2 minutes before we were about to go on break. And I started snoring in the back of class. And yeah, that was not good. Oh my, that tricky. Nah. We're not an item. We just have a nice appreciation for how handsome the other one is. Yeah, I know I said that I was going to finish Sindain tonight, but man, that might be a lot harder than I thought. Yeah, I know. I'm a traitor. To be fair, just even though I love you, me and my buddy that we went to get food with tonight, I don't know, man. I would probably go for him first. Oh, grenades. What can't you do?
Looks like we got them all.
Yeah, I know. I'll just have to buy you an expensive dinner or something. That's how it always goes with you. For the record, this is the boss room right here. But I can't actually access the boss. Well, I can, but I don't want to just yet. No, this is chapter 2. It's just because it takes so long. It's pretty extensive. I'm realizing that how long this game takes to stream. Like, this is a long freaking game. Yeah, that is so fun. I love being poisoned. See, since I'm in tired Joey mode right now, like, I am super grump-a-dump. I like getting things out of the way at one time. I don't have class tomorrow. Tomorrow's actually my day off. Which is why I'm kind of taking advantage of my late night streaming. Always guess exploding trap. So, that's actually a fun little tidbit. There's various kinds of trapped treasure chests in this game. And some of them you have to guess what kind of trap they are. Well, if there's a... they'll be like, it's a weapon-destroying trap, a poison trap, or an exploding trap, right? And if you guess it right, you disarm it without anything happening. If you guess it wrong, then it'll hit you with the trap, and then it'll give you a chance to do it again. Except, if it's an exploding trap, you don't get a second chance because the chest will blow up. Which means always guess it's an exploding chest, because even if you get hit with the sass element, the chest will still be there for the second go-round. Oh, you know me, Tricky. Unless someone here, Joe ain't easy. I don't really know what you're saying there, Nicole. Okay, I wish Drewby could have made it tonight. You gotta tell me what's kind of going on there, Tricky, once I can read it. Oh, I get it. Yeah, I want to try and defend Tricky here, but I mean, you know, Tricky is just promiscuous. It's okay. Once we get one more level, yeah. Once we get one more level with this thing, we'll be able to get Mullane, and then we'll be able to, then we'll have completely finished the chapter. So, except for the boss of the chapter, but so yeah. So I'm just gonna get that last level for her, and then we'll be able to make our way downtown. I'm not much of a morning person either. I'm also... I should have gone to the other one. The other one doesn't have as many enemies. But I'm not that much of a morning person. I'm a bit of a night person, but I do okay in the morning. I just choose not to... wake up at that time. But yeah, like I said a little while ago, I totally fell asleep in one of my classes last semester. Actually, I fell asleep in a lot of classes, but in this particular class, I snored really bad. Well, I am pretty sleepy, Tricky. It's not an illusion, and I'm not denying that I'm sleepy. But I am just trying, like, there's something I'm trying to finish before I go off. There we go. So let's see here. Spectrumize this guy. What spectrumizes into Cyclone?
Well, this spectrum is into cyclone. Actually, you know what's really sad? This cliff knife is about to be like our strongest weapon for Monica. Yeah. This ain't actually too bad of a weapon. Oh yeah, I'm definitely sleepy. I grew up in Flint, Michigan, and then I was in Detroit for a while. But I don't live there anymore. I might actually, yeah, I'm probably gonna keep, I really hope that Mullane doesn't take the sword from me, because I'm probably going to keep the sword around for a little while. Time to get some kills with Max. Dude, Max is so freaking strong at this point. Oh, 100 crystals. Where are you from again, Nicole? It's kind of weird that I have to unlock that area just so I can go get the treasure chest there. That's right, you told me that. I give Ohio a lot of crap, but it ain't a terrible place to live. At least you guys are never just playing with your sports teams. I mean, sorry, your college football teams. Like, gooed and poisoned. Lake Erie's pretty nice. There's our slash branch. I need to go and repair the ride pod. I'm kind of making stupid mistakes as I'm fighting. It's mainly just because I'm zoning out a little bit. Ah, cool. Oh, I'm so close to being able to get the next core with Steve. That's not even nice. Maybe he did. I mean, like, even though I really love having him here, if he felt, like, good for him if he fell asleep despite his insomnia. Sorry, I was stretching a bit. Ooh, hunter crystals. More hunter crystals. That's okay. I'll pretty much always be good getting hunter crystals. I feel like hunter crystals become much rarer as the game progresses. Alright, let's go recruit Mullane now. Oh, that sucks. That was a waste of a bomb. Oh well. Now that we've upgraded Mullane's Gladius 2 levels, hopefully she'll allow us to recruit her. Oh, thank you. Also, Mullane's really useful because while she's in your party, you get more skill points for your sword when you level up.
We finally get to finish this diorama. Pot torch, wind gate. Oh cool, I can make a gate for the Firbits now. Fruit tree, water wheel, hill. It doesn't really work for a fence though. Pot torches though, man. Like. Let's see here. I need. Dang it. For now, I'll just make some of these. I know, I love this part of the game. It's one of the reasons why I love this game so much. I expected that would make more culture points, but... Oh. Now it's gonna be super uneven. That sucks. I've spent so much time lining up these trees the first time. Sorry, I just got a little silent there for a second. I was thinking. Guess I'm gonna need some rolling logs. That's weird, because when you could put iron chimneys on these things. Oh, there we go. Time to go get some rolling logs so I can add a couple aesthetic changes. And then we can have ourselves a merry little Christmas. Let's get those rolling logs. To anyone who watches this stream in the future, I sincerely apologize for my loud breathing. Hopefully, once we do this, we will have 100% completion of Sindain. That's through my nose, not through my mouth, Nicole. I don't really like being called a creeper personally. I don't know why. It's just something I don't really like the sound of. That's cool. It's just like, I just letting you know. Make a couple wooden bridges. I guess that doesn't really add culture points. Well, since, you know, Melaine wants us to basically treat her like a princess, she's gonna be the princess of this town. Mind you, what again? It's whatever. Don't worry too much about it. There we go. Man, we are still shy on culture points. She is a tough sell. There you go. It's amazing what a chimney will do for you. And there we go. Just like that, 100% completion of Sindain. And Elder Jurak is about to be revived. Which means we're about to get a super cool item. Also, thank you for 240 comments almost, guys. Dude, we're about to get such a cool item.
Didn't you?
Make sure he sneezed it out, but I mean... Hot dang, opportunity, bless my soul. I'm in love with rock and roll. Dude, the Jurak gun is our first... It's such a good gun. It's our first laser gun in the game. Oy, jeez. My poor sinuses. Yeah, it won't take a whole lot to beef this gun up to the next tier, which will be pretty dang sweet. Yeah, so laser guns are particularly good in this game. I'm gonna look around for treasure chests briefly. Ah, here we go. Witch Parfait, Fruit of Eden. There we go. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I believe that Monica Max are pretty much at the maximum that they're supposed to be at for this kind of this part of the game. Alright, yeah, we've got everything that we need for this chapter. So, Max and Monica have their maximum stats. Sweets. Also, we can buy clothes for Max, technically Monica, but mostly for Max at this store. As well as these lovely coins, which will come in handy later, believe it or not. What? So this is a food shop. They'll sell roasted chestnuts, which are pretty good for your character. I increase my sugar cane just a tad for reasons. I actually think that I'm probably going to call it a night before I fight the boss. For one thing, I'll probably wait to fight the boss until, you know, Tricky is here. I mean, I'm not going to base everything from now on upon whether or not Tricky is here or not. But I mean, I'm also super tired, and that's a perfect excuse to an extent. Yeah, that weapon shop can sell some pretty cool items, which is nice. They sell dark coins, which are great. Dark coins are such good items. I might actually purchase myself a couple, just to make my weapons, like, top of the line. If you ever play Final Fantasy, yeah, I know I do need sleep. If you ever play Final Fantasy, if you know how the Dark Knight class works, they sacrifice HP to increase their damage. That's what the Dark skill does in this game. But if you combine it with the Absorb ability, you'll decrease your HP when you attack enemies, and then you'll absorb it back when you attack and deal damage to them. So you'll do more damage if I'm not mistaken, and also keep your HP from dwindling down to nothing. Alright, on that note, I think I'm going to head to bed and end the stream right here. So I really appreciate everyone coming out and supporting me, Tricky and Nicole, and whoever that one last random person was that was watching a little while ago. Appreciate them too, but appreciate the comments, all 241 of them, probably soon to be 242. Oh, sorry. And I appreciate the dialogue that was going on. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the future next summer stream, which probably won't be too far off. And yeah, so thanks for coming, and I hope to see you guys soon. Alright, nighty night Joe. Alright, nighty night Nicole. And you see Tricky, tell him I said the same thing. But yeah. Alright. Dude, I'm about to crash so hard, it's gonna be great. Alright. Arrivederci, so to speak. Laters.